Let's get this started. Hey Charlie, what's going on, man? Thank you for the like on the live. Is Corp hard to learn? Nah, Corp's super easy. But you do need to have quite a bit of gear and requirements for it. But if you have a big team, then it's pretty easy. Oh, we gotta throw the cannon down. Let's do that in a sec. Let's throw this down in the center. That's weird, my thrall's not shown anymore. Excuse me. When you heal, where is it you're going? We're going to Narda, so that is the Desert Amulet 4 that we're using. And it takes you to the Elidinus' statue in Narda. So it's like the southern part of the desert. Oops. Went to our house by accident. Still works. No food? Nah, we're just raw dogging it. Going for Ellie? Nah, we're just going for any collection log at this point, and then we're gonna move on to probably some more necks. But yeah, we're missing one, let's see here, Court Beast, where are you at? We're still missing the Holy Elixir, so that's an easy log slot we can get, and potentially we might see something else. So if we can see the Holy Elixir, or a shield or anything off the log, then we're gonna move on. So we're not specifically looking for the Ellie, but we're just looking for a collection log slot. The Ellie would be ideal though. That would be the best item we could get. What is the sword? It is the Void Waker. It does magic damage based on how much melee strength you have. Boy, what's going on, man? How's your coffee? It's pretty good. Made some espresso with some creamer. Yeah, we're up nice and early. It's currently 6:55 a.m. Just enjoying some corp and coffee. Oops. Man, he's really comboing us up this kill. What's the tell? We're using the Desert Amulet for. So you get the Desert Amulet from the Desert Achievement Diary. And then once you complete the Elite, then you get the best one, which will give you the telly there. Corp and coffee, I'm chilling, man. Just thieving, sipping on some coffee myself. Very nice, man. Where are you training your thieving right now? And good luck on the pet if you don't have it already. Try very much. Hey, no worries, Rub. Brother, how often do you get crashed? Love your vids, by the way. I've only been crashed once since starting Corp. So the past like 200 kills, only one crash, and it wasn't even that big of a crash. The guy came in and died 3 times, and he still didn't get the loot. So yeah, I don't really get crashed here. Oh, can we squeeze out this kill? Yes, we can. First kill of the stream. Lot of runes. I punch faces for sport. Thank you for the follow on the live. Appreciate that. Dirty Devo, what's going on, man? What's up, fam? We're just doing some corp and coffee this morning. Start a new account. Hey, very nice. What kind of account are you making? Just like a main or anything specific? Oh, you lost your old one. Man, that sucks. Bad genes, what's going on? Holy OSRS. Oh, you're doing elves? Pretty damn annoying, but those seeds are nice. Hey, very nice. Yeah, elves hit you back pretty hard. Are you playing as a Iron Man, or what are you going for with the seeds? was a risk. Could have died there. Does that altar replenish health and spec too? Yeah, it does. The reason why we're going to it instead of the pool in our house is that the altar actually heals you up past max HP. It heals you to 106. So it's a little bit better here. But yeah, you get your spec back, so you can come back in Void Waker and then keep continuing with the fight. Our cannon's gonna be out. Main account, max account. Oh, nice. Well, good luck on the grind again, man. That sucks you lost your old account. Rest in peace. Maya Drake, hey, thank you for the follow on the live. Hey, do you feel like helping me out? God, I got hacked. I need to list supplies. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to hear about that. Yeah, we can't right now. We're gonna be grinding out some corp for a little while. As a first death. Let's run back quick. Do Cryptic Gauntlet instead of begging? Yeah, that's a good point, Jeff. That'll definitely be some good money. I keep forgetting deaths are 500k fee. We gotta start safing up a little bit. That's definitely taking a chunk out of our bank. Okay, let's reorganize this a bit here. Okay, it's looking better. Agnostic, hey, beggars in the chat. Oh no. Good morning, sir. Good morning, good morning. How does McCannon have 60 cannonballs? It's from the combat achievements. So with the combat achievements, the rewards from them, you actually can increase your cannonball threshold. Oh no. Man, he's hurting. Whoops. Yeah, lad's got it in the chat from combat tasks. Tommy Gun, hey, thank you for the like on the live, man. Corona, what's going on? When I went with 5 friends and you go alone, going with 5 people though, you get such faster kills. This method's a lot slower. And Corp Beast is a lot of fun with all the lads. I used to do quite a bit of mass corp, or not mass corp, but like trios and duos. But yeah, we're mostly just trying to go for some collection log slots, so that's why we're doing it solo. Honest Abe, what's going on, man? Thank you for the follow on the live. But yeah, we just got the Dragon Warhammer live on the last stream. So the next drop for the video is going to be something at Corp. We have one more easy collection log slot left, which is the Holy Elixir, which is 1 in 170. But we could potentially hit one of the sigils, so whichever collection log slot we get will free us from Corp, and then we'll start doing some Nex and Fasani's Nightmare and bounce between the two until we get the Scythe. And then once we get Scythe, we're going to start doing a ton of Colosseum. I want to get the Colosseum green logged. And then we'll probably do a ton of Theater of Blood too. Chris, what's going on, man? Let's fucking go. Alright, second kill for the stream. Death runes. Got a double rune drop so far. Brian Capo, hey, thank you for the follow as well, man. Let me hold a bond? Nah, no sir. We don't have any on our accounts. We don't give out bonds. Jarl, you want help? Nah, we're good, man. I appreciate that though. We're just trying to get a solo collection log and then we're gonna be free from Corp. I won't out DPS you. I'm level 93. If you want to pull up and you want to poke him a bit, then you can definitely hop in. But It's going to be a lot of teleporting. We're not doing the chicken method, so he's going to be pretty strong. Hey, Ash is here. Hey, what's going on, Ash? I don't know if I saw you in the chat, but good to see you, brother. The log doesn't require you to do all the damage. It's just you just have to get kill credit. But yeah, we've been mostly doing this solo, so I kind of just want to grind it out and get that feeling of getting a drop solo. For some reason though, my thralls aren't showing. I tried getting the better NPC plugin for outlining the thralls, but it seems like it's broken. We fixed it last night, but this morning we logged on and it's not working again. Might just throw on or turn off entity hider and then just leave them on like that. What's the requirements for the ring? It's basically all of the requirements for the Desert Elite Diary. So you need to complete the Desert Elite Diary to unlock this amulet. And it's a Desert Amulet 4. Hey, David's daddy, thank you for the follow on the live. Same with BRL. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, BRL. Thanks for the follow as well. Alright, to get you, you can message me if you want help later. MTFU at BRL. Hey, thank you, man. Yeah, I appreciate that offer, brother. And if you're looking for a clan, jump into Baby Wavy. We got a ton of lads that are always doing some PVM, so if you guys want some boys to play with, definitely jump into the Baby Wavy clan chat. Dubsy D, thank you for the follow as well, man. And we are streaming on Twitch if you guys prefer that platform, so feel free to jump over to there. Oops. Getting a little bit low. Your cannon can hold increased capacity if you have the combat achievements done. So depending on the tier of combat achievements completed, it can increase your capacity. I believe it goes up to 45 with medium or hard, and then another 15 up to 60 with elite. Dubsy D, love the content. Hey, thanks, man. That means a lot, brother. Glad you guys are enjoying the content. Watch what you see on TikTok. I've heard that they don't like when you tell people to go to another website. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it might be a good shout. I'm sure there's probably some type of algorithm that picks that up. Oh, we didn't spec yet. Ooh, green dragon ads. That's why people say the purple app. Oh, okay. Cody, that is cheeky. Go check us out on the purple app. I like that. Let's see what else we need here. A couple of these puppies. Oops. On my mobile, what's the best way to track doing special attacks? Ooh, I don't know. It's a good question. Oops, wrong spec. I don't know if there's a way to track special attacks on mobile. I haven't tried it. We have a plugin that tells us how many Dragon Warhammers we've hit. But with this method, you only have to hit 3. So if you're doing this method on mobile, then it's pretty easy just to remember that all you have to do is hit 3. What is the plugin called? Let me double check. Special attack counter. I can type it into the chat just so that it's saved there. Nice, there we go. Is our third hammer, and we can switch over to some DPS. Yeah, no worries though. I'm on an RS break right now, but this is making me want to log back on. Hey, what's going on, Pickle Rick? Yeah, it's hard to, oh, whoops. It's hard to take a RS break for a long period of time. The game always calls you back. Was there any reason why you were on the break to begin with? Needed to touch grass? That's fair. That's very valid. Feel sunlight. Yeah, it's definitely a good reason. Ellie Casey? We do not have the Ellie, but this is our collection log right now. 338 kills. But I yearn for the clicks. That's how it goes. It's like the ring from Lord of the Rings calls your name. Do you not BGS as well? Nah, we're doing another method. This method is a little bit faster kills per hour. The chicken method, you have to BGS, Dragon Warhammer, and Arclight. Or Emberlight, whichever one that you have. But getting all those specs off takes a really long time. We're doing the method where you just Dragon Warhammer 3 times, and then you keep resetting and using the Voidwaker spec. So every time you reset, he heals between like 80 to 100 HP. And when you reset and Voidwaker spec him, the Voidwaker usually does between 80 and 100 HP. So it kind of offsets the massive health regen he has, and then your Fang will just whittle him down. Would you be my friend if I got back into OSRS? Yeah, 100%, man. We've got a beautiful clan, Baby Wavy. If anyone needs a clan, jump in and join Baby Wavy. You can jump in as a guest and then just ping us, let us know that you're in the clan, and then we can accept your application. But yeah, we got a ton of beauties in the clan. We do a lot of group content together. We're going to be doing some more clan events and planning things, so that might be easier for me on mobile. Yeah, it's a lot easier, and then you don't have to really track all 3 of the specs, the BGS damage and whatnot. But it is a lot of resetting, and you do have to use quite a bit of games necklaces. So it might not be as enjoyable if you're like an Iron Man. But if you're a main and you don't mind buying games necklaces, then this method is definitely better. Do you have a disc? Yeah, we got a Discord as well. Soloing the corp. Hey, what's going on, Lobo? Yeah, we're trying to get a collection log slot here. Once we get one, then we're going to be free. And we'll probably start camping some necks for GP. Do you guys help with PVM? I haven't played seriously in a year. All I really know is TOA. Yeah, we've got quite a few people that are doing TOA right now. So Chris, he actually just got the shadow. I think it was last week that he posted it in the Discord. So he's running TOA quite a bit, and we got other people that run content. So yeah, majority of the clan are just PVMers. We got 1 or 2 people that do PvP, but yeah, a lot of the clan just does PVM. So jump in, and we usually have people running something. Blake Wilkins, just watched your corp guide yesterday, bro. Hey, thank you, man. Ooh, a lot of runes again. Getting a lot of runes this stream, boys. How to make games necklace one-click telly. Within RuneLight, if you shift, so I'm shift clicking and then I right click, you can swap the left click option to a different telly. So shift, right click, and then swap left click to a different telly. Oops. Hey, Zshank 505, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Is it not easier to use construction cape and use a regen pool? Yeah, you could do that method as well. The reason why I'm using Desert Ami is that it's usually one step closer to the statuette. And also the statuette, if you look at my HP, it's over healing me. So the statuette overheals you to 106 HP. So it gives you a little bit more sustain when you first enter. Which isn't like a big difference, but it does save a little bit of time every kill. Yeah, if you don't have the Desert Amulet 4, teleporting to your house also works. Isn't this boss so annoying having to tell you every 5 seconds? We're doing another method. We're only Dragon Warhammer speccing him 3 times, so you don't have to do a ton of teleporting at the start to set it up. But yeah, it definitely can get annoying. It's pretty repetitive. But we've kind of locked ourselves into doing Corp for the rest of this next video. We camped the Dragon Warhammer for the first half, and then the next half of the video we're trying to get a Corp drop. Most likely it's going to be the Holy Elixir, because we have that still on the collection log to get. And it's at only a 1 in 170. So we're basically double drop rate for it now, I think. Yeah, potentially we could get a sigil, so we don't know what our next collection log slot will be. That's the exciting part of doing Corp and content that has big drops. Is that Desert Amulet 4 for the heal spot? I truly never knew about that one. Played for years. Yeah, it is the Desert Amulet 4. Yeah, I never really used it myself until I started doing this method. I didn't realize that the statuette actually overheals you to 106. What's the spec counter plugin? Oh, whoops. Teleported wrong. I posted it in the chat earlier. I'm pretty sure it's just called spec counter. 1 second. Yeah, it's called special attack counter. I'll post it again though. Yeah, special attack counter in Rune Light. Oops. How long is each KC? Depends on your RNG. If you hit your hammers at the start and if he's comboing you out. But typically it's like 7 minutes. They're pretty quick. Yeah, 6 or 7 minutes. And you need full Missouri? You don't need full Missouri. You can also do this in carols. you definitely just want to have like your best in slot mage defense gear. So Corp does a lot of magic attacks. That's why we also are using the saturated heart. Because we want to have the best magic defense as possible. And Missouri's going to be best in slot here because of that. And the saturated heart, the reason why we bring it is that when you boost your mage level, it actually affects your mage defense. So the higher your mage level, the higher your mage defense. But yeah, that's the only reason why we're wearing Missouri. It's because we want to tank as much as possible. He's constantly just dumping magic attacks on you. Can we see the counter on TikTok? Oh yeah, the counter is underneath my. It's underneath my camera. So I moved it out here. But yeah, we're only doing 3 specs with the Dragon Warhammer. But yeah, the counter stacks with all of your other buffs and whatnot. Rune Spear, what is this drop? What the heck? I've never seen this drop from Corp. That's crazy. That is a wonky drop. RNG has left the chat. Is that, what even is that? I gotta check that out. Corp Beast. Oh, I see. There's a 12 out of 512 chance of rolling the gem drop table, whereupon its contents are rolled 10 times. So Rune Spear is 1 in 5,200. That is crazy. Yeah, 1 in 5,200 for that Rune Spear. That's nuts. But yeah, you're right. RNG has left the chat. Also, higher magic level thralls last longer too, I think. That's true, but it doesn't affect, but saturated heart doesn't affect it. I believe it only goes off of your true magic level for thralls. At least that was what I read last time I looked it up. Because I was thinking that too for thralls, but I know that the saturated hearts doesn't affect it. Patch Melis, what's going on, man? How you doing? Do I not have pool? The Elidinus statue heals you up to 106 HP, so it's a little bit stronger than the pool. But we do have a pool in our house. It's just not as efficient as the statue with Desert Hammy. Oh. Well, that was weird. Our computer froze for like 10 seconds. Not using spec attack counter. We do have the spec attack counter. It's just hiding behind my webcam. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that achievements. Spots of skips, cores gone the rescue. Yeah, we're trying to skip the core by, oh, we tell it a bit early, that's okay. By using the cannon. But we just kind of wait until the cannon snipes it. We're not really like focused on positioning it properly. Why you don't just core skip, just run one side when he goes to you, one hit core, then run back? I don't know, I tried getting it down before, and it ended up not killing the core properly, so I'm just letting my cannon kill it off. Chris Hats up, Mr. Hey, what's going on, man? Good to see you in the chat. Hopefully you can bring us some luck at Court Beast. Ooh, ouch. Good luck, good luck. Hey, thank you, thank you. Whoa, that almost killed us. 1 HP. Clicked under him by accident. Not played in over a month since my account got hacked for a little over 900 mil. Ah, man. Yeah, we had someone else in the chat this morning that also just got hacked. You have like a suspicion of what happened or who might have hacked it? No idea. Oh man, that's rough. If you get sigil and 3 kills, I'll donate a 10 piece. Hey, sounds good. I'll throw that donation into the clan coffer though. We're not accepting donations for the road to max, but I'll donate it to the clan. Ooh, rip. Tried risking it a bit for some extra DPS. I gotta remember I gotta stop doing that. It's a 500k death fee every time we die. Let's not do it again. TP 145 HP. Yeah, Mr. No Drops. That's definitely a good shout. We have to start doing that, but I've just been risking it a bit just because of the Blood Fury. If we get one proc and it heals us back up, then it's more DPS, but yeah, we gotta stop risking it. Hasn't been paying off to risk. All right. Good luck, good luck. Ooh. Gotta love seeing the purple text, but it's not what we're looking for. What's the kills per hour on this method? It's between 8 and 10 kills per hour, which is currently the best in the game right now for solo. And the setup's a lot easier too. It's only 3 Dragon Warhammer hits. I prefer this over the chicken method where you have to spec him down a ton. Just because it's a lot less of a setup. And with faster kills per hour, then it just means more efficiency. Aguilar, hey, thank you for the follow on the live. What is this method? This method, essentially what you're doing is you're running in, you spec him 3 times with the Dragon Warhammer. So we're just waiting for 3 Dragon Warhammers to land. There's a second one. And then once the second one lands, you're just going to be camping the Fang. And then whenever you get below 44 HP, or below 45 HP, because max hit is 44, then you teleport out, you teleport back in, Void Waker, and then you're just going to be using Vengeance, and then Spellbook swap into Thralls for extra DPS. And yeah, so after we hit 3 Dragon Warhammer specs, we camp the Fang, we teleport out once we get low, Void Waker spec twice, and then just keep resetting. I do have a a guide on this on my TikTok channel, as well as the YouTube. So if you want to check that out, it's on both channels. King Mob, thanks for the detailed explanation. Hey, no worries, man. If you guys want like a more in-depth explanation and gear setup, definitely look up the guide that I posted. KC per hour is roughly 8 to 10 kills per hour, depending on how efficient you are with your clicks and your gear setup. Yeah, no worries, brother. Thoughts of Nox Halberd at Corp? Nox Halberd is good. It's pretty similar to the Fang DPS. It's a little bit lower, but the issue you get into with the Nox Halberd is that it likes to step a tile away. So you start ranging him, and his DPS increases when you start ranging him, because his magic attacks are actually going to be dealing more damage to you as opposed to his melee. So it slows your kills down a little bit once you are in mage distance. But that only happens if he pulls you away. So he likes to kind of like jerk around and move around a little bit and kind of like, I don't know, he's kind of like squirming around when you attack him. So if he steps away and he starts just permanently maging you, then that's going to increase his damage on you a bit. So Nox Halberd, it's good here, but I would recommend just getting the Fang. Fang is, let me see here. Yeah, Fang is only 11 mil. That's pretty crazy. So if you have the money to buy the Nox Halberd, then you might as well just get the Fang. But if you're an Iron Man and you only have the Nox Halberd and you don't have the Fang, then you could definitely just camp the Halley. I'm looking at the guide. How far down is it? It should be very recent. It should have been within my last 5 videos on TikTok, I think. Jamie Osborne, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Nice. Corp got killed off. Cody May, hey, thank you for the follow on the live, man. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. Good luck on drops. Hey, thank you, thank you. We are camping Corp until we get a collection log, so fingers crossed. Get the scenic view. I'm base 80s on my Iron Man, nowhere near Corp yet. Hey, base 80s is awesome though. That's a nice nice stats for an Iron. What are you working on right now in the game? How much is your bank worth? We're sitting at about 2.2 bill right now. So we have enough to buy a mega rare, but I do like having all of the best in slots right now for gear other than Torva. So we're saving up right now for the Scythe. Close to our first ever mega rare. Megatheon, let's go. Hey, thank you, thank you. What gear am I rocking? We're rocking some Missouri. So we got Missouri body fortified and chaps. Oops, we fang spect. Still works. Addy bars. Let's bank quick. Finishing up the new quests and then getting back to trying to get a drop from Arma. Hey, nice. That's an awesome goal, man. I wish you the best of luck at Arma. Is it normal that I feel like no matter what, I'm always losing money with this game unless I camp a boss like Vorkath? Yeah, sometimes it feels like that. I've had slumps in this game where everything that I was doing in the game was just depleting my cash stack. But yeah, you just gotta focus on mixing it up, doing content that will make you money back. Dang, good gear, man. Hey, thank you, Will. Yeah, we just recently had some pretty big upgrades to the gear. We had a solo FFA Torva plate body drop at Nex, and then we also had the Eldritch Orb and the Harm Orb, both at Vasani's Nightmare. So all three of those drops really boosted our gear on the account. I'm gonna do one more kill and then I probably should do a little bathroom break. The coffee's starting to hit. Kurdistan, hey, thank you for the follow on the live. Feels like you gotta hit the big ticket items or else you're chalked. Yeah. Yeah, I found my bank only really jumped up in value when I was hitting those big items. But if you are doing Vork or Zulra or Hydra, you'll definitely notice your bank goes up quite a bit, just from the base loot. But it does feel like a much longer grind as opposed to just getting a couple of big drops. But if you don't get the RNG on your side for those big drops, then it feels a lot slower than doing Vorkath or one of those money bosses. Why so many games? I always see people using Construction Cape. Yeah, Construction Cape also works for this, but typically those people are doing the chicken method for Corp, where you're speccing him down like, I believe it's 3 Dragon Warhammers, 200 BGS damage, and 20 arc lights, something like that. And so that method uses a lot of speccing, so usually you'll see Iron Men going to their pool, but the Desert Amulet 4 is actually a little bit more efficient. The only reason people will go to their house is just for the permanent Games Necklace tally in the jewelry box. But this method, it's a little bit more efficient going to the statue because of the overheal it gives. Our HP gets overhealed to 106 with that statue, whereas with the pool you don't overheal. And you save a couple of clicks by healing at the statue and then 1 click teleporting with the Games Necklace. I could show you like an example of the house tally and why it's a little bit less efficient. let's see here. I'll do house teleport next. So yeah, if I house telly, oh whoops, it didn't house telly for some reason. There we go. Then I can go over to my pool, and then I can go over to my jewelry box. Oh, I didn't do the right telly. But yeah, so that walk back is going to be a couple extra ticks, and Corp Beast just has a really high health regen. So even a couple of ticks will be a difference of like 10 to 20 to 30 HP regen. So that's why it's a little bit less efficient. How many roses to carry me through a 350 invo raid with 60-40 splits? Well, I don't know. I don't really carry people through TOA, so I don't know if I'd have time for that. But yeah, I don't really accept donations for those kinds of things. But I do appreciate the offer. It also uses one less house tally each time, 591 GP saved each time. That's true unless you have the construction cape, then it's just free for the house tallies. Did we get the hammer? Matthew, yeah, we did get the hammer. The live is posted on the YouTube page. So if you want to see the live reaction of getting the hammer on stream, it's up on the YouTubes. Yeah, we got it. I believe it was last stream that we got it. And we'll have that video posted after we get a collection log at Corp. We're grinding out the Corp drop, and then we're going to put that in the video as well. Yeah, that one was a relief to get for sure. Oh, we don't even have our recording on. Threw it on. Blue text, antidotes. Oh, we're under arrest. Brent Haworth, hey, thank you for the follow in the live, man. Interesting way to do Corp. It's currently the best way to do Corp solo. This is the fastest kills per hour. Cool, thanks for showing that. Different ways to do things. Yeah, there is the regular chicken method that people usually do, but that takes a lot of prep, speccing him out a ton. And for this method, we're only speccing him out 3 times with the Dragon Warhammer. 84 construction with half a house. Oh, okay, that's fair. But yeah, you definitely save a lot of money on the house tallies. Simon, what's going on? Tip, just click the cannon when no balls in it. You don't need to use the balls on the cannon to refill it. Yeah, definitely. If it's not moving, then that's definitely the best way to get it firing again. Dub Season does learner raids. He'll help you learn as well. That's a good shout. Man, we are not landing any hammers here. This is rough. Also, OSR's Chozo, thank you for the heart me earlier. I just noticed that. Nice, there we go. 2 hammers landed. Is this a private or a public instance? This is a public instance. Private, I believe, would keep resetting. We're just running into the same one that's available on this world. Why no food? It's just a little bit more relaxed. You can bring combo food in here to extend your kills a little bit, but I prefer just bringing in no food. I found using the combo eats would help you survive for a little bit longer, but if he just keeps comboing you out while you're eating, you're kind of losing DPS. And yeah, that's a good point, Matthew. You do run out really quick here with your food using this method. Yo, I finished DT2 on mobile. How I tell you like that? Hey, congrats, Lost. That's a major accomplishment. DT2 on mobile it's crazy work. And we're using the Desert Amulet 4 to teleport to Narda for the heal at the statuette. So you're gonna need to have your achievement diary completed for the desert. I don't know how I beat any of those bosses. Yeah, it's sick though, man. Congrats on that. Yeah, I think on mobile too, you can rearrange your tellies, but you have to swap out the click option for the one-click Court Beast and the one-click Narda telly. Currently one-tick cooking karambwans for Kurend. Can't wait for thieving for desert. Very nice. One-tick karambwans is just such crazy XP. What does my Book of the Dead say? 200? That is the amount of charges I have on the teleport. So I use a plugin, I think it's called like Better Item Charges or Item Charges Improved. And so it highlights different things within the game. So like my crystal armor, it'll give me a number for how many charges my crystal armor has. My blood fury, it'll give me the charges. And yeah, the Book of the Dead will give me charges. But yeah, that's the amount of teleports it has in the actual book. DH13, if you get Sigil, I call split. Oh, I'll give you 25 mil. If we get Sigil on this drop, I'll give you 25 mil. I don't know if I can split it 50-50, but I'll give you a nice little portion. Is your Ring of Suffering charged with something? Yeah, it's charged with recoils. So you put Ring of Recoils in it, and then it turns into a Ring of Recoil itself. So that's what the charges are. LMAO, I've been holding it with no charges this whole time. Yeah, it's nice because it has that those extra tallies within Current, which are pretty helpful for clue scrolls and whatnot. Alright, DH13, good luck, good luck. Death runes. Good fight. We've been getting a lot of runes this stream. Let's go. Dabberoonie, what's going on? Thank you for the follow on the live. Liam McConnell, new to RuneScape, confused how you can leave and come back. So we're, whoops, wrong spec. So we're using the Desert Amulet 4. You get this Desert Amulet from the Desert Achievement Diaries. It's one of the rewards. And we're healing up at the statue that is right next to the teleport. And then with the Games Necklace has a ton of teleports on it. It teleports us directly to this boss, Court Beast. So we just have a ton of the teleports and we're just going back and forth with them. Good luck, A. Thank you, Going Country. How many kills per hour? This is currently the best solo method, and you can expect anywhere between 8 to 10 kills per hour. John Walden almost got oofed. Yeah, we've already gotten oofed a couple of times this stream. I think we've already died twice. It happens. Nice. One more D-Warhammer hit, and then we can start DPSing. Matt Ware, hey, thank you for the follow on the live. Why do we keep leaving? We're leaving to get our spec back for our Dragon Warhammer. The Dragon Warhammer spec, essentially what it does is it lowers its defense. So once we hit 3 specs, then we can start dealing more damage to it. Or at least it's more consistent damage. Whereas if we don't use the Dragon Warhammer to spec, then he's pretty tanky, and then the kills take a lot longer. But that's why we leave a ton at the start, just to get those 3 Dragon Warhammer specs to land. Lowers his defensive stats, and then we can start damaging the boss. And we're also leaving to heal back up and get our spec back. Corbin Thomas, hey, what's going on, Corbin? This is RuneScape, Old School Runescape. John Walden, 96, what's going on? Thank you for the follow on the live. Same with Dustin, thank you guys. Hey, baby. How many kills per hour? Ryan, we're getting anywhere between 8 to 10 kills per hour. This method is the best kills per hour for solo. Oops. Whoops. It's close. Shanehan, hey, thank you for the follow as well, man. Impressive as fuck for solo. Hey, thanks, man. I think it's pretty easy though. It's nothing too difficult. As long as you're teleporting out in time, you don't really risk too much, and you just gotta bounce back and forth when the core spawns. And that's essentially it. It's a very repetitive boss, but the actual mechanics on it aren't that hard. Where am I teleporting out to? We're teleporting out with the Desert Amulet 4. So with the Desert Elite Achievement Diaries, you can get that as a reward. And then it teleports you right next to the Illidinis's statuette, which acts like the same as a pool in your house. But this one's a little bit closer with the teleport. And then you get the one-click tele with the games necklace. And it also overheals you to 106 HP. So the house tele, or the house pools don't give you that overheal. So that's why it's a little bit better using the Desert Amulet 4 to heal back up. And then to increase your DPS a little bit further, we're using Vengeance. So that's going to mirror back any damage he deals to us for that one hit. And then we're also using the spellbook swap to the Arceus spellbook to cast our Thralls. So Thralls will actually add a bit of DPS to your kills. Does the heart make the Voidwaker hit harder? No, the heart, the main reason why we're using it is to increase our magic level. And the higher magic level you have, the tankier you are to magic hits. So the saturated heart actually just increases our mage defense. And Court Beast is a very mage heavy boss, so the higher your mage level, the less damage you're gonna take. That's the only reason for the saturated heart. Voidwaker specs, or they only increase based off of your strength, your melee strength, I believe. Matthew Dixon, notice gives mage defense boost, core pits with magic. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Matthew. I'm just trying to finish Soul Reaper Axe grind, bro. 3 out of 4 done, 721 KC on Levy so far. Hey, very nice. Good luck on the Levy lure. That's gonna feel really good once you get that. We just had a clan member recently go for it, and he got the last 2 pieces really quick. So I hope you get the same RNG. Alright, good luck, good luck. Ooh, death runes again, man. We keep getting so many runes this stream. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom, guys, quick. I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. Ooh, all right, we are back. Sorry about that, guys. That coffee was starting to hit a little bit too hard. Let's get back into some KC. Rufus Toronto, hey, thank you for the follow on the live. Same with you, Benford Delman. Good day and good luck on the sea log, sir. Hey, thank you, T-Boat. Good to see you again, man. We're trying to get one sea log at Corp Beast, and then we're going to be free from this grind. CT, where's the alley drop? Oh man, I'm asking the same thing myself. Hey, there's a third hammer. We can start DPSing. Yeah, this is what the collection log is currently looking like. 345 KC. We're still missing the Holy Elixir. Holy Elixir is only 1 in 170 from Corp Beast. So we're either... Whoops, the Dark Energy Core is underneath us. We're either going to get that off of the collection log first. Most likely, I think it's going to be that. Or hopefully a sigil. Or maybe the pets or the jar. So yeah, whichever we get, we're going to move on to probably next after. And then just camp that out for a little bit. Same with Fasani's. We'll be bouncing in between Fasani's and the next after we get a Corp Beast drop. Heading to work, but popping by later. Sounds good, man. Yeah, we actually got work ourselves coming up in about 40 minutes. So we probably won't have the stream up until after work. Yeah, I appreciate you jumping in, and yeah, I hope you have a nice work day. This method looked way better. Do you not use the 20 arc light hits? No, we don't. This method, you only do 3 Dragon Warhammers. And then after, you just keep going in and out. Voidwaker spec whenever you enter. And then camp the Fang for the rest of the kill. You gonna play the Oblivion remake after work? Nah, what is that? Let me see this. Oblivion. Oh, Elder Scrolls. No, I only played Elder Scrolls once, and then I think back in the day I didn't have a strong enough PC. I think I was using like a laptop at the time, so I never really played the Elder Scrolls games. Are you gonna be playing it after or later today? I like that. I'm gonna do that from now on. Yeah, no worries, man. It's typically faster kills per hour, but you just gotta be really quick with coming back into the instance. Corp Beast does heal up between 80 to 100 HP every time you leave. And the Voidwaker spec will basically negate that damage, or that heal back. And then the Fang will do the rest of the work. I'm gonna try it. It's supposed to shadow drop in an hour. Oh, shadow drop. Okay, nice. Yeah, I hope it's a fun game, man. Enjoy your time playing it. Hey Jason, what's going on, man? Good to see you in the chat. Oops. Love your videos, man. I never pass them up. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Glad to hear that you're enjoying the content. Good luck. Misty fire stuff. Let's go in bank quick. Nice, there's 3 hits. Taylor, what's going on? How's the road to max gear? I just did a shadow rebuild at 2.2 bill. Hey, very nice. We're actually just at 2.2 bill right now, bank value as well. We just hit that pretty recently after the bingo. And yeah, it's been going well. I don't think I'm going to be doing a rebuild. I think we're going to keep all of our gear other than maybe selling off like the Inquisitor's Mace and Claws and Pegasians. I might sell off a couple of pieces of gear, but we're going to be going for the Scythe as our first mega rare. So we're about 900 mil, I believe, off. I think between 1 bill and 900 mil. So yeah, once we get that, we're going to be doing a ton of Colosseum. I want a green log Colosseum with the Scythe. And then I also want to start doing a lot of Theater of Blood. So that's going to be our first goal, is getting the Scythe. Very nice. I've been doing some God Wars to say for GP back to... Back trying to get back Missouri that I sold. Hey, nice, man. That's awesome, bro. Hope you get some good drops at God Wars. Are you just camping Armadillo, or what boss are you doing right now? Armadillo tasted so far, very nice. Armadillo is great GP per hour, especially if you're hitting those drops. We've got a couple of clanmates that every time they go to Armadillo, man, they're pulling something. Hey, Blue Collar Boys, thank you for the heart me, man. Appreciate the dono. Good luck, good luck. Oh, Onyx Bolts. Very nice. Purple drop. Haven't seen one of those in a little while, so that's nice to get that little infusion of GP. Whoops. Good luck, I'm about to start this. Grab myself for a collection log. Hey, nice. There's a couple items that are pretty easy collection logs here, like the Spirit Shield and the Holy Elixir. So hopefully you can bang out one of those pretty quick. Or even like Spear and the Sigil, or maybe even the Pet or the Jar. That would be awesome. But yeah, we still have one easy log slot here, which is going to be the Elixir. So we're gonna stay here until we hit the collection log. It's either gonna be the Elixir, the Sigil, the Jar, or the Pet. Yeah, spooning a Sigil would be nice. Ellie would be the most ideal situation, but obviously that's the rarest item here, so can't really expect much. Second hammer hit. And we just need one more hammer to hit before we start DPSing. There it is. Yeah, someone made a comment earlier on one of my videos saying that my camera setup makes me look like I'm Olm. No, I can't stop seeing that whenever I look over to my recording software. Got my hands out like the Olm boss. How many Dragon Warhammers do you do? We only do 3 with this method. So I can pull out my DPS or my spec counter. We're only doing 3 Dragon Warhammers to drop his defenses, and then we start DPSing. I don't have Elite Diary for Desert done, so I'll be running the Construction Cape method. Yeah, that works as well. You could also do this method with the Construction Cape. But I'd definitely recommend getting the games necklaces. I wouldn't recommend using your, what's it called, jewelry box in your house. You want to minimize as many ticks as possible when you're running back, just so he doesn't heal as much. Or you could also just do the chicken method. I'll probably be doing half a chicken, but it might not be a bad idea to games neck it. Yeah, the games necklace will definitely help. Try doing both, like see what you like. I personally did not like the chicken method. I did about 100 KC maybe like 50 to 100 KC back in the day with chicken method. And the resetting and making sure you land the specs is just, it just felt so tedious. And you'll have some kills where like you just can't for the life of you get a Dragon Warhammer spec to land, or like a BGS spec or an Arclight spec. And so that can get pretty frustrating, but with this method you only have to do 3 specs and that's it. What's the ring for? I'm not sure if you mean the Ring of Suffering. Ring of Suffering is just for defenses. Or if you're talking about this is the Desert Amulet 4. The Desert Amulet 4 will teleport us back to Narda, where we can heal up our HP. Or maybe the Tyrannical Ring. Tyrannical Ring is just to increase our crush attack bonus. Yeah, this one just increases your crush attack bonus. So it's +4 to our crush. And then that just makes the Dragon Warhammer a little bit more accurate. That's the only reason for it, just to increase the accuracy of the Dragon Warhammer. Fair, I need to get about 100 mil for Void Waker, then I'll be there. Yeah, you definitely need the Void Waker for this method. The Void Waker you can use at a lot of bosses, so it's nice to have it. Ooh, getting kind of spicy there. Mystic Rope Top in the bin. Have I done a guide on this? Yeah, we recently posted a guide. Oh, damn, Eldez with the full infinity and mage's book. Sheesh, grass, brother. There's some big sea logs right there. High price, what's going on, man? You get anything yet? Nah, nothing. Nothing yet. I think I got 5 solo KC. I always struggle with core. Yeah, in order to kill the core, just put a cannon down. While you kill the Corp Beast, the cannon will just naturally snipe it. And if you kill it mid-air, then it will it'll prevent the core from respawning. So I find like just doing a regular kill with the cannon down, it'll take care of the core at some point. And there's our 3rd Dragon Warhammer hit. We can now switch over to our Fang and Voidwaker. What TP is that? It's the Desert Amulet 4. So it's the reward from the Desert Elite Diary. Yeah, it gives you a teleport right next to the Elidinus' statuette in Narda. And that gives you a... It's basically like a pool where you can recharge your stats and spec. But it overheals you to 106 HP, so it's a little bit better than the pool in your house. Give it a go, TY. No worries, man. Yeah, we recently posted the Court Beast guide on our YouTube and TikTok, so it should be up on both platforms if you want to see a little bit more in-depth explanation of it. Wow, it's powerful. Yeah, it's super strong. It's a really good telly. But it does have quite a bit of requirements for the Desert Elite Diary, so it is kind of locked behind quite a bit of skills and whatnot, and getting a Cal Fight's Queen Head. Dang, 30 hours for the Mage Arena log. That's crazy, Eldez. That is a nice log to get out of the way. I gotta do that Mage Arena log at some point. Yeah, he just banged out full infinity and the Mage's Book. That's awesome. Why not use granite cannonballs? We have them, but I was saving them for, what was I using them for? Oh, I can't even remember. Oh yeah, I was using them for the the Dragon Warhammer, but I guess we just got that, so that's a good point. Maybe we should switch over to Granite Cannibals. I think I've also just been using regular cannonballs because he does drop regular cannonballs, so it makes it kind of easy just to pick those up and have them stack. Major Arena makes me want to cry. Yeah, you and I both, brother. But we do have to get it off of the collection log at some point. It'll probably be next year that we green log Major Arena. This year we're gonna be focused on getting what's it called, Grandmaster. Then once we get Grandmaster, we're gonna focus back at collection logging. We're almost at rune rank for collection log, almost at the 1100 sea logs. How come? Hey, Achievement, what's going on, man? Good to see you, brother. I'm liking the fit. Absolute beast. But he does heal back up when you leave the instance. So typically when you leave, the amount of time it takes to recharge your stats and then come back, you'll heal about 80 to 100 HP. And in the Void Waker spec, it typically does about 80 to 100 HP. So they kind of cancel each other out, and then the Fang will slowly whittle them down. Yeah, I'm liking that outfit, Achievement. That looks sick. And yeah, it's definitely faster than BGS dumping. The original method for Solo Corp was doing like 200 BGS damage, 3 Dragon Warhammers, and then like 20 Arc Lights. This method, oh, we probably could have stayed to get that kill. That's okay. This method is faster kills per hour. So you get about 8 to 10 kills per hour here. Ooh, Mystic Air Staff. But yeah, we'll get one more kill done for the stream, and then I gotta bounce for work. We got work in 12 minutes. So maybe we can spoon something on the last kill. Let's see how it goes. I'm about to quit trying to do Bones to Peach for Lumpy Diary. It was so dumb. Yeah, it's definitely a grind. Gotcha, TY. No worries, man. Does Fang do more DPS than Noxious Halberg? Yeah, it does. Halberg, I like that. Yeah, Fang is, I can't remember how many DPS faster it is, but it is a bit higher DPS. And also the issue with the Halberd is that when Corp moves around, sometimes he'll get it to it's like 1 tile away, and his mage DPS is actually higher than his melee DPS. So it'll increase the damage he does on you if you're standing 1 tile away with the Noxious Halley. What altars that you're praying at is the Illidinis' statuette. You can pray at it with the Desert Amulet 4. So you do need to have the Desert Elite Diary complete. Once you get the Elite Diary complete, then you can use the Desert Amulet 4, and it teleports you right next to it in Narda. So it's over here at the south side of the desert. It's the same thing as having like a pool in your house, but the teleport is, I think, like a little bit faster. And it also over heals you to 106 HP. So it's a little bit better going there compared to healing up in your house. If you don't have a Void Waker, would you use Crystal Halley spec? Yeah, it's definitely, that would definitely be the best spec to use over the Void Waker. It wouldn't be as good unless you're hitting consistently with it, but I think it would still be viable. I think you'd still be able to get kills with the Crystal Halley spec. I haven't tested it, so you'd have to try and see, but I'm assuming it would still work out. Elder Maul soon would be a decent investment. We can afford it. Like, we have the money for the Elder Maul, but I mostly just don't want to get hit with the tax when selling it. And I looked up the actual DPS upgrade to the Elder Maul. So if you hit an Elder Maul spec, compared to a Dragon Warhammer spec, it only increases your time to kill by like a couple of seconds. So it's not that big of an investment. It doesn't actually increase your DPS by a significant amount. So Dragon Warhammer being only about 20 mil is, in my mind, a better option. And I think we're gonna save off the Elder Maul until we get the Scythe. Oh man, we are getting banged out here. I'm trying to get over to my cannon while also DPSing him. Car, what's going on, homie? Good to see you, brother. Oh, whoops, we didn't turn that on. There we go. Helps with accuracy to start the kill. Yeah, I guess that's true. I just don't want to dump 100 mil on the Maul. As good as it is, we're only going to be here until we get one drop. So, I don't know. Fingers crossed that the drop doesn't take over like 1k KC. If it does, then it probably would have been worth to get them all, but I think we'll be fine. I think we'll get it. We'll get something within the next, I don't know, maybe 100 KC. We're still missing the Holy Elixir, so for sure we'll get the Holy Elixir within the next like 300 KC. I doubt we'll go like 4 times dry. But yeah, we'll see. Stephen Hill, hey, what's going on, man? Thank you for the follow on the live. Since you're not speccing that much, I bet you don't run into many crashes. Yeah, that's true. We don't. I've had one person crash me in the last, what is it, 130 kill count. And he didn't even crash me. Like, he ran in, he died, he went back, he picked up his items, died again, and then he tried finishing off the kill, and he didn't even get the kill. I ended up getting the loot, so yeah, we haven't really dealt with crashers other than that one guy. What's your log here? I can pull it up in a sec. Let's just get this last kill for the stream. Yeah, good luck, good luck. Ooh, soul runes. We got so many rune drops this stream. But Yeah, let's pick up our cannon here. And we're gonna head over to the crafting guild. I'm gonna start gearing up for some, let me move my camera a bit. Oh no, that's a little bit off. We got that background there. I think I gotta move my green screen. Pull it closer. There we go. But yeah, collection log for Court Beast is 350 kill count. We got 3 spirit shields, no holy elixir, which is actually 1 in 170. So we're double drop rate on the holy elixir and no other items. So once we get our first drop here, we're gonna move on and we're gonna start doing some more necks and then just grind out the next log until we can afford the scythe. And we're probably gonna bounce between Nex and Fasani's Nightmare, which both of these logs look absolutely insane. 2 orbs and 103 kills, and the Torva Plate Body and Ancient Hilt in 177. Big boy Best, what's going on, stud? Good to see you, man. But yeah, we're ending the stream here. We gotta head off to work. We got a meeting in 3 minutes. So I'm gonna re-gear. I'm gonna start doing some AFK Arachnus. So I'm gonna pull out the gear for that. Or not Arachnus, what does she call it? Sirachnus? Yeah, Sirachnus. So yeah, we're gonna do some AFK Sirachnus while we work today. And that's gonna be it for today's stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully we can see a Court Beast log item soon. Oh, I hope you guys have a good morning or evening or afternoon, wherever you're at. But yeah, I love you guys. Peace.